Hi guys, welcome back to SHK Excel World. I am Salim Haider and we have been going on with our series on short burst video tips, and the series at the moment is on obviously pivot tables. So in our previous video we talked about how we can disable the option of auto date grouping in pivot tables. But while working with that, I thought that there is something missing in the auto grouping feature, which is probably the half years. So have you ever felt the need to create the half year grouping in the dates in pivot tables, or have you ever tried any other solution? So before seeing the solution I am going to give you now, just comment down below if you ever had the need of creating the half year grouping, or if you have ever tried any other solution which works absolutely fine for you. So let us go to my computer screen and see how the half year grouping can be created within pivot table, and that works well for your data analysis as well. But before that, just tilt your mobile screens and click that subscribe button and also the bell icon. So let us start.
So the data I am using today is the sales data from the Northwind database. You can use any other data which has a date field in it. You can download this file from the link given below in the description and start right away. Since this is already in Excel table format, just click anywhere in your Excel table, go to insert and click pivot table and press OK. We know that there is an order date field in it. Drag it into the rows area and the auto date grouping feature will activate. Right click on the dates, go to group, and you can see that there is no option for half year grouping. If you are from finance or accounting background, you normally have to work with different half years for comparison purposes. Comment down below if you think that Microsoft should have the half year grouping feature in this inbuilt features. But there isn't any such option available, so we'll have to create one. If you scroll down, you can see that there is a new field created by the name of quarters. So you might feel that you can go to pivot table options, click calculated item and create a new calculated item by adding up quarter 1 and quarter 2, which makes up your first half year, and then add up quarter 3 and quarter 4 to make up your second half year. But as soon as you go to pivot table options or analyze, in calculated item, you get this dialog box which says that if your pivot table has a date grouping feature enabled, then you cannot perform any calculated items in it. So this is fairly unjustified that on one side Microsoft has itself created an auto date grouping feature and on the other side has disabled some of the features like calculated items. So anyhow, we will have to work our way around this, and there is a workaround. So go to your order details and we are going to create a new column by the name of month number, and we are going to produce a month number by the help of a formula equal to month, and just refer the order date field in it and press Enter, and you get the month number. And now we are going to use the if formula to create our two half years. Write the name of this new field as half year and write if your month number is greater than 6. So in respect of a calendar year, we are not talking about financial year at the moment. In respect of a calendar year, this makes up your second half year. So we should get a text in return by the name of second half year. Otherwise, we should get first half year. Since we need a text, this should be in inverted commas and close the bracket, and there you go, you have all of the half years available. Now just refresh your pivot table and just remove the quarters and dates. So we have the years, we can insert the half year, and then we can insert the quarters, and now we can add any value field. We have this net sales revenue. Just format this a bit and see the results for yourself. Expand this one. And there you go. You have the second half year in 2018 with quarter 3 and 4. Then we have in 2019 we have both half years, and correct quarters have been picked. So in this way, through a workaround, you can create the half year feature, which is not available in the inbuilt grouping features of pivot table dates. I hope you might have liked this feature, and this will help you a lot in creating different half year analysis. Do not forget to subscribe to SHK Excel World, and thanks for watching.